Welcome to the Energy Upgrade podcast. Hey, I'm Vanessa, and I'm obsessed with all things health, energy, entrepreneurship, motherhood, and living my best life. I'm here to give you actionable steps in reclaiming your energy and reconnecting with your power. I'm a certified integrated health practitioner and kinesiologist. I spent the past decade with a focus on skin health and age prevention while co-founding a network of medical aesthetic clinics on the west coast of Canada. After healing myself from burnout, mold, heavy metal, and all the things, I'm back to my passion for health optimization, and I'm lucky enough to coach high-achieving women just like you in finding their energy and life force back. Transforming their life so they can step into the highest version of themselves has energized me and inspired me to bring to life this podcast. Here, I'll talk about detox, lifestyle, mindset, supplements, breathwork, parasites, and everything in between. I know you're so busy, so I keep it under 30 minutes. Thank you for being here. Cozy up and let's get started.
Your time is now. Your energy is your life force. You want to be able to magnetize your wellness dreams. A liver detox is the fastest way to start healing. You can and you will.
Hello, beautiful women. Can you feel the spring in the air? Welcome to a special episode of the Energy Upgrade. I'm your host, Vanessa, and today I just felt called to come and share my excitement with you for the upcoming Energy RESET Bootcamp. We actually start this Monday, March 27th. And the reason why I'm so excited about it is because I wonder if you can feel it. I wonder if you can feel the transformation that's happening in nature right now. Can you feel it like I do? Like it's potent. It's something that us as humans were designed to have, to be connected to. And to me, when I think of spring, I'm thinking of a butterfly who's been in its cocoon, resting, slowing down through winter, and who's ready to just open its wings and flourish and expand. But if you're feeling like you don't have energy, if you're feeling like you're waking up in the morning and it's hard, getting through your day is hard, and you just don't know how to get unstuck. You don't know what is the exact next step that you could be doing. Though I always talk about the 1%. What's this one thing you could be doing that would set you in motion to get unstuck and to go in the right direction, to start this spring with this vitality, with this energy, with this vibrancy? That's what I want for you. And that's why I was so excited to do a special episode just on the boot camp. I feel like you guys need to know about this. It's so good. And I share so many practical tips, and the people who've done it before literally transformed under my eyes in as little as the week we spend together. So you have to know about this. So this is going to be a quick one, but I wanted to first of all address what is the boot camp, like the logistic aspect, because you high achieving woman, that's where your brain goes, right? So let's start with those details. So the Energy Reset Bootcamp is actually me going live every day for almost a week. So I go live for 4 consecutive days. On Monday is what I call the pre-party. So we're getting warmed up. It's a quicker session. So it's a 30-minute live. You get a private Zoom link. And if you can't join live, that's totally fine. You can catch the replay. I normally send it a few hours after. And so we go live, and then we discuss the topic of the day. So on Monday, we'll be talking about hydration. It's 9 a.m. Pacific time, noon Eastern time for 30 minutes. And we'll be discussing how to properly hydrate your body. And it may sound like so simple and silly to actually spend a day on this, but you would be surprised. You would be surprised. And also, just by the way, it's something I cannot ignore because dehydration is the number one cause of low energy. So if we want to reclaim our energy, we better make sure that we're hydrating our body the way it's asking us to. So just, hint, we're going to be talking about tap water Is that really good for you? We're going to be talking about other solutions. We're going to be talking about electrolytes. What are the other things that you need to keep your body in a proper mineral balance, to make sure that you're actually loving the taste of your water also. So that's happening on the pre-party, the warm-up day on Monday. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of that same week, we meet for 60 minutes live, always at the same time, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. And again, replays available in the same day. On Tuesday, we'll be talking about nutrition. And to me, it's really important. I'm not a big fan of like diets and labels. You'll learn this about me. I'm more about intuitive eating, really connecting with our bodies, knowing what it needs to feel nourished. But there are things that we should definitely avoid putting in our bodies. I always talk about how nutrition should heal and not make us sick. However, right now in our society, it's the complete opposite. Food is what's making us sick. So we got to turn things around. So I will share the 5 things that you should avoid, right? And so if we remove these things, just the mere fact of doing that, you'll start feeling better. So I'll share that. I'm actually going to share my favorite like grocery list, like my cheat sheet when you're at the grocery store. I'm going to be sharing how to build your plate, whether you want to lose weight, maintain your weight, or maybe even gain weight. That some of you, that's your situation. So I'll be sharing some tools there, and I'll be sharing my 14 tips around nutrition. And that's all. I'll debunk fasting, and we'll talk about meal timing. We'll talk about circadian rhythm. We'll talk about hormones and all the things that we need to be aware of. Of course, each day I give you a homework, and don't worry, it's not hard. It's really just to anchor whatever you've learned and to help you get that momentum that you're looking for, right? If we want to feel better, well, there are things that we need to start doing differently. So I'm gonna give you that accountability point every single day. And what's great is we have this private, intimate Facebook group where you only are surrounded by like-minded women who are driven, who are ready to take action. And the magic that we see in that group is just so amazing. You guys sharing your stories, sharing your challenges, sharing your homeworks and what it looks like in your day-to-day life. And then just cheering on each other. It's so, so powerful. Now, back to what we're doing on day 2, which is the Wednesday, we'll really be talking about regulating your nervous system, right? And you know me, you know that's a priority. We cannot try to have more energy if we don't look at building our resilience to stress. Also, we got to sleep. We got to improve our sleep, right? So I'm going to share 5 keys to achieving restorative sleep. And I'll be offering you tips that you can literally start implementing that night. That's my goal, is that you have such tangible information that you become very clear on what is that next thing you can do, like tomorrow, tonight. What is it that you can do, right? It's going back to that 1%. What is that one thing you can do that we know will set you in motion? That's my goal every day. And on the last day, I'll be talking about detoxing. Of course, I cannot not be talking about it. And some of you maybe have already done the liver detox, but I'll be going much further. I'll be talking about how to maintain a detoxification on an ongoing basis. So how to make sure that your body is eliminating waste, but also like low-hanging fruits in your home. What are the things that you can eliminate, get rid of, that we know are full of toxins and keeping your rain barrel full, right? So let's look at it the other way as well. It's one thing to want to detox, but let's make sure we're adding less toxins into our body in the first place. So I'll be giving you tips, cosmetics and skincare recommendation, and we'll talk about household cleaning products and all the things. So that's going to be, I always keep it for last because that's a topic that's really dear to my heart. And I'm also planning a little surprise on day 2. I'm not going to say more, but I think it'll be pretty transformational. So I'm excited about that. And then when you sign up, it's $37 for all of this, but you also get tools. So you get this beautiful workbook. This workbook becomes your lifeline during the boot camp, I want to say. So I'm including some journaling questions, some questions that you can really reflect upon after to make sure that you're able to anchor your learnings into your day-to-day life. You also have lots of practical tools, like I said, meal planning, your shopping guide. I have this wonderful energy tracker also that's one of your homework is to utilize this tracker just to do an audit, an inventory of how is your energy throughout the day. And by doing this audit, we can start making some connections. So it's a very, very powerful tool. I have the morning booster smoothie guide. So you get all the tips to make sure you start your morning the right way, like how to build your smoothie, how to do it, how to time it, how much of protein and how much of fat, like how to do it 101 to make sure that it's nourishing and that you're not hungry 30 minutes after. And then one of my favorite thing is the self-care ritual toolbox, because when we've been in this high stress mode for a long time, it's actually really hard to slow down. And it's actually really hard to even know what to do for ourselves. I know I was there. Like I knew I needed to stop, but of course I also knew that I couldn't just sit on the couch and wait for things to be better. And so I had to start building for myself this toolbox of things that I knew I could rely on that would help me really tap into the parasympathetic nervous system. So I'm excited to be sharing this toolbox with you because it was really something that helped me understand how to stop doing and be more in the being. So we'll talk about that, which, by the way, the being is your feminine energy, right? If you're craving to be more in that sacred feminine vibe, well, we got to slow down, but how do we do that? So we'll talk about it. So again, $37 for all of that. So if you ask me, I think it's a steal. Like if you were to tell me that by the end of those 4 days, I could have more energy, have anchored some habits in my lifestyle that I know are going to pay off for $37. I mean, yeah, that's a no-brainer. Like that is literally, like these days, that's a cost of like a salad that you take for lunch. Like literally, if you go to any restaurant, it's pretty much what it's going to be, or any meal for that matter. So $37, I priced it low enough that it's really accessible for you to have this information, because I do think everybody needs it. And why I didn't make it free is because I actually want you to feel committed. And studies are showing that even if it's a small amount of money, but if you're spending, there's this accountability that takes place where you actually want to show up. You actually want to commit. You want to take action. And that's what I want for you. I want that momentum, right? And then also, if you're joining the boot camp, you'll see that you'll be given an opportunity to upgrade to a VIP experience. And I just want to take a few seconds here to talk about the VIP, because I'm excited about that too. I've prepared something really, really cool. So the VIP session is actually an extra hour of coaching. So after each bootcamp session, we actually stay on the Zoom, and it's this very small, intimate, curated group of women who are really, really, really ready to take it to the next level. Like they want more, they want to go deeper. And so during the extra hour that we spend together, I do hot seat coaching, I do an extra layer, answer more questions. And then as a VIP, you also get a laser coaching session with me one-on-one. So we really can dive into what is it that's at play in your life and how can we start turning things around right now so you get more energy. And then I've also prepared this fresh, brand new workshop from energy to longevity, where I share my 10 biohacking tips to start aging backwards. And I want to reassure you, it's not just things that are very expensive. There's lots that you can actually do, and studies are showing that actually can move the needle. And so I'm really, really excited to share that exclusively to all the VIP members of the bootcamp. So I'm going to leave it here. I hope anyway, that you can feel my passion for this event. It's something that so far I've only done in January. I don't know if I will be running it again. I don't know how and when, but for now, what I did is I took all the amazing feedback I had from the women who did the first group, and I just improved and made it even more tangible. So I'm very excited about what I have to offer you. And I'm very confident that it will offer you the transformation, that energy, that momentum that you're looking for to step into spring with like big, wide open wings, right? Like we're going for it. Energy, we're chasing our dreams, and we're leaving the winter behind. You know, winters are hard, and I find like this one was really hard. Out of a pandemic, kind of not knowing, lots and lots of sickness, lots of viruses and things. So, you know, let's just shed that, get that out of the way, move forward, embrace the sun, embrace that energy, embrace that spring vitality. And yeah, I'm going to put the link to register in the show notes. And of course, as always, I'm always just a DM away if you have any questions about the event per se. But I hope to see you there. I really do. I think you'll get a lot of value. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. And I hope to see you there on Monday. Monday's our pre-party. And there you go. I'm going to wish you a wonderful weekend. And I can't wait to see you there. Have a great weekend. Bye. The information shared on this podcast is for information purposes only and doesn't provide any medical advice. Vanessa Grutman does not cure, diagnose, or treat disease. Please consult your physician before trying any new protocol or product.